Tiny ITX cases you can travel with, shiny new RGB fans, we got new coolers with LCD screens, and this pretty sick motion system that will take your simulation setup to the next level. We are covering all of that and more at the Thermaltake booth here at CES 2025. The Tower 600 will soon be available in 6 more juicy colors, now giving you the choice of matching your PC with every pair of underwear you own. The price will remain the same at $170 and will be released sometime in February. The cases will support up to 420mm radiator on the right side, but only a 360 on the left with an optional front panel that can be upgraded with an LCD screen. I, for one, am excited that a company is finally taking different colors seriously instead of sticking to the boring white and black that we see everywhere. The TS120 and the TS140 fans were obviously named after my channel, but these are Thermaltake's new magnetic RGB fans, and they come in both black and white and can be daisy-chained up to a group of 4 fans. But the cool feature about these fans is the built-in temperature sensor, which allows each fan to know exactly how hot or cold it is in that section of the case. With the new TT Plus RGB 3.0 software that's coming very soon, you'll be able to view the temps and control the fan curves. And unlike other fan manufacturers, Thermaltake is selling triple packs for both 120 and 140 variants with only a $5 difference in sizes. But the fans I was most excited about were the ToughFan EX12 and 14. It has this diffused RGB shell all around the fan, and when you add these black corner pieces and the side covers, it makes the RGB lighting pop, which looks absolutely stunning in a build. These new fans will feature Thermaltake's new Magforce 2.0 connection, which improves the connection strength and ease of connection between the fans. This means if one fan is tightened too much and isn't exactly lined up perfectly with the next fan, then it will still work, whereas before it would just disconnect. LCDs and AIOs are like Jensen is to his leather jacket, and well, Thermaltake is now finally jumping on the trend with their Magflow Series all-in-one cooler. They come in both 360 and 420mm in either black or white, and it sports a 3.95-inch LCD screen with a 480 by 480 resolution. These coolers will support all new sockets, including the latest Intel CPUs, and they come pre-installed with triple SWAFAN EX12 ARGB fans. They also designed the cover to be removable so that users are able to swap the cover in the future to another compatible one. The Mag Curve, on the other hand, is more of their high-end cooler that has a 6.67-inch curved AMOLED screen, similar to the Trix Panorama that we've seen. However, we have no pricing or availability on this, as it's still to be determined. And for my water cooling enthusiasts watching this video, you're going to appreciate this next section. So Thermaltake has finally made additional plate and pump combos. The DP140 has a circular design with a DDC pump included, while the DP120 is a smaller square design which will be able to fit more compact cases. This will eliminate the need for bulky reservoir and pump combos, making custom water cooling more accessible in SFF builds. However, if traditional resin pump combos are your style, Thermaltake has these in the color white now in 2 different sizes. But what I was most impressed with was their new F Pro Series fittings, which are going to make the tube cutting process more efficient. So check this out, okay? The fitting has 3 pieces. We got the cap, the inner seal with 4 O-rings, and then this thread piece. If you look closely, the thread piece is actually flat, and what this means is that after you are done bending your tube to a 90-degree angle, for example, you can bring your tube and line up the ends on the flat pieces of the fittings so you know exactly where to cut. This ensures you get the exact length on both ends the very first time instead of having to do multiple cuts. This will also prevent your tube from pushing onto your blocks, potentially causing leaks in the future. They also introduced rotary offset fittings, which, I mean, they're a little bit late to the game, but at least now you can finally stick with the Thermaltake ecosystem if you need to offset one of your tube runs that don't exactly line up with the connecting fittings. These are unfortunately available in chrome at the moment and will be available in Q1 of this year. Racing sim. Let's talk about racing and flight sim for a sec, because I think it's really cool that Thermal is taking the racing stuff seriously. I'll be here all week. So Thermaltake has unveiled the G6 Direct Driving Racing Bundle and the GM5 Motion System, which further enhances the immersion of simulation games. Let's start with the new wheel. This features a direct drive servo motor with 6 Nm of torque and an aluminum wheelbase. The construction was solid, but the dual clutch paddles were what caught my attention because of how satisfying they were to press due to the magnets in the back. And if that wasn't cool enough, their new motion system replicates real-world movements for racing and flight simulators, which provides that realistic driving or flying sensation. So these are designed to be lightweight, so it's easier to install, and will have accurate responses with a control frequency of up to 1000 Hertz and low latency of less than 5 milliseconds. So it's going to be very responsive. The price, a very low price of just one of your ligaments. The View 390 is here to offer a new look into fish tank cases. Quite literally, it's a refreshed version of one of their old-time cases, the View 27. The View 390 will support up to 360mm radiator and 11 fans. The one here at the show floor has dual 200mm fans in the front with 3 intake on the bottom and 2 exhaust on the back. So you can really go all out on the cooling. And what's really cool here is that you can balance out the front intake fans by adding 2 exhaust fans in the back. So you're not really sacrificing airflow here. And finally, let's take a look at their new SFF case, the Travel PC TR100 that they're calling it. In fact, it's so small that you can fit it in a luggage. So the case goes in here, and then 60% keyboard, mouse, cables, monitor can slide in here, and then you have extra space here for everything else, like a mouse pad and accessories, or even a Nintendo Switch. Actually, this was designed for VR. It was a VR headset. So the TR100 is an 18.9 liter case, so just shy of 20, and it supports only ITX motherboards, but up to a 280mm radiator up top. All the side panels are toolless except the top panel, which has a single thumb screw that's attached to the case with a spring, so you don't end up losing it. You also get the option of replacing the front panel with Thermaltake's 3.9-inch LCD screen kit if you like. Now the center bracket isn't movable, but it's got enough space to support graphics cards up to 360mm in length. This case will come in 5 different colors and will cost $120. Which of these products are you guys most excited about? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon in the next one.